Hey, what's up guys? It's UNBOXxp. Here we have the first 27-inch 1440p OLED gaming monitor that can reach up to 360 Hz. It's also FreeSync and G-Sync compatible and supports HDR that can peak at 1000 nits and get as low as 250 nits on SDR. The connections for this monitor are one HDMI 2.1 port, two 1.4 display ports, and a couple of USB ports. There are RGB lights in the back that glow from the Alienware logo and the number 27 to add some background light to your setup too. This is the Alienware AW2725DF. What we'll do is do the unboxing, talk about design, display, gaming, productivity, concerns, and lastly, is it worth it? The design is cut and paste like every other Alienware monitor, but it's definitely not a bad thing. The first thing you see in the front are the bezels are not symmetric. The top bezel is smaller than the sides, and then there's a chin that is stamped with Alienware. Don't get me wrong, it still looks great, but it would have looked better if all the sides were the same. The sides of the AW2725DF does feel cheap. There's a flex that feels like the monitor is going to open. Definitely not good. Now going to the back, there are vents made across the back of the monitor to help with preventing OLED burn-in. While the monitor is on, you can see the RGB lights that shine from the Alienware logo and the number 27. It's not bright enough to light the background up, but it looks cool. Now what doesn't feel cheap is the stand. It's hefty and feels really high quality. And the feet on this one has a smaller profile compared to the other Alienware monitors, so putting it on a desk shouldn't be an issue. And if you're wanting to mount it on arm, it has a 100x100 VESA mount on the back as well. While we're still at the back, the AW2725DF comes with one HDMI 2.1 port, two DisplayPort 1.4 ports, and 3.2 USB ports too. Now moving to the front of the AW2725DF, you're looking at the first 1440p QD OLED 360Hz gaming monitor with a glossy finish. The resolution it gives it is 111 pixels per inch, which would probably be enough for most people, but for 4K users like me, I'm still able to see pixels depending on how close I am, but it still looks really good. When using the monitor in SDR, you're able to get up to 250 nits, which is standard for OLED in my experience. But using HDR as VESA Display HDR True Black 400, you're able to get the deepest blacks and vibrant colors. With this new QD OLED panel, no matter what you're watching, it looks good. The AW2725DF is the best monitor out right now for competitive gamers, period. It's not the first OLED gaming monitor at this resolution, but what makes it special is that it's the first glossy finish with a refresh rate that can reach up to 360 Hz. That is just insane. When playing my favorite game of all time, Call of Duty Warzone, everything feels super smooth. Keep in mind, I'm coming from a PS5 that reaches up to 120 Hz, so aiming feels like I'm hacking. And on top of that, it has a 0.03 millisecond response time that prevents ghosting and blurring. To get up to 360 Hz, you will need a decent gaming PC. Now when playing any other games, the AW2725DF performs perfectly, especially when playing games on the PS5 too. Games like Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet & Clank, The Last of Us Remastered, feels like I'm using a high-end gaming PC. When it's time to put the gaming controller down, the AW2725DF is ready for everything else you throw at it. Here I have it connected to my MacBook Pro via HDMI. When I'm watching videos, I always put the resolution cranked all the way up to get the best detail. Homework is going to be easy with having side-by-side windows as well to get the assignments finished faster. Editing videos on the AW2725 is easy too. Everything looks bright and crisp. 27 inches is enough room to see all your videos and edits to get the job done. One major thing people talk about with OLED panels is fringing around the text. I went to bestbuy.com to see if I can see anything. I zoomed in and I saw no problem at all. What do you guys think? So the main question is it worth it? I would say it's definitely worth it if you're a programmer who needs the fastest times and 360 Hz. Besides that, it might be overkill for most people because it does require a decent gaming PC. Priced at $900, it's similar to other OLED 27-inch gaming monitors. If you've been waiting and searching for a 27-inch monitor though, this is the one to get. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is UNBOXxp. Y'all have a good day. Peace.